This couple have taken the gin world by storm.
The first thing he ever said to me was, "What are you drinking?" And the first thing I ever said to Seb was a gin and tonic.
Seb and Jenny, the founders of Manchester Gin, met each other in a bar and struck up a conversation that would change their lives.
It initiated about a half-hour conversation of us trying to outdo each other on who knew more about gin.
And did you know a lot about gin before
We
you
did.
made the company?
We certainly knew a lot about drinking gin.
Falling in love over their love of gin and each other, they set up a business which has taken them both by surprise.
We hit our 3-year target within 10 months. And then, I mean, this week alone, I think we've sold over 700 bottles of gin, which for us is ridiculous.
There are so many new sort of craft gins, and I think it's creating a bit of a buzz around gin, and people are a lot more interested in locally produced or kind of small batch gins.
And when they say it's locally produced, they're not kidding. It's brewed in the back room of their 3-bed semi in Chorlton, Manchester.
We put in 25 litres of filtered Manchester water. We then put 25 litres of pure, which is called neutral grain spirit. Then we put in our botanicals. This is juniper, which is the main ingredient that you have to have in order for it to be gin. This is coriander seeds, which is the second most widely used botanical. We've got licorice, almond, and then if I turn around here, the little bits that look a little bit like broken down tree is actually the dandelion and burdock. So we just pour it all into the still. Column goes on. And this is the pipe that forces the alcohol vapour down into the condenser, which keeps down there and makes gin.
They're now making 900 bottles of gin a week, enough to supply the likes of Marks and Spencer and Harvey Nichols. This surge in gin sales is reflected in the wider gin market, which has undergone a renaissance in recent years. In 2016, British drinkers consumed 12% more gin than the year before, buying a whopping 40 million bottles.